there's a matches on this side here, Suresh, and the lighter here. Vanakkam and Prem Namaskar. May I kindly request all of you, please rise for the invocation prayer. அம்பிகை பொன்னம்பலவன் ஞான குருவாணியை உள்நாடு உலகெல்லாம் உணர்ந்தோதற்கரியவன் நில உலாவிய நீர்மலிவேணியன் அலகில் சோதியன் அம்பலத்தாடுவான் மலர் சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வணங்குவாம். அம்மையே அப்பா ஒப்பிலாமணியே அன்பினில் விளைந்த ஆரமுதே பொய்மையை பெருக்கி பொழுதினை சுருக்கும் பொழுத்தலைய புலையனேன் தனக்கு செம்மையே ஆய சிவபதமளித்த செல்வமே சிவபெருமானே இம்மையே உன்னை சிக்கன பிடித்தேன் எங்கிடும் தருளுவதீனியே. ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய. ஓம் பூபாலன் நான்யாம் ஆத்மசாந்தி நிவாரணார்த்தம் ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. ஓம். மிக்க நன்றி. Kindly be seated. Can we start with Kalai Nirai Ganapati?
Om Tiruchithambalam Kalai Nirai Ganapati Sarana Sarana Gajamuga Gunapati Sarana Sarana Kalai Nirai Ganapati Sarana Sarana Gajamuga
தோடுடைய செவியன்.
ஓம் திருச்சிதம்பரம் தோடுடைய செவியன் விரையேறியோர் துவமாடி
சுடலை கொடி பூசிய உள்ளம் கவர்ந்தவர். ஏடுடைய மலரான் முனை நாட்பணியும்
அருள் செய்த நீருடைய பிரமா நீருடைய பிரமா புரவேறிய மாடிவனே அருணரிய மரவல்ல முனியர் பொய்கை அரணைய திருநெறிய பிரமா திருநெறிய பிரமா புரவேறிய மாடிவனே பொருநறிய மனம் செய்துண ஞானசம் கண்டனுரை செய்த திருநெறிய
தீர்த்தழிதானே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அம்மா தாயே ஆதரிப்பாயே, from page number 242, song number 146. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். ஆதரிப்பாயே ஆண்டருள்வாய் நீயே. Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol from page number 288, song number 186. Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol. See, the mic is on. Govinda Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Govinda Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Rama Rama Bol, Rama Rama Bol. Rama Rama Bol, Rama Rama Bol. Rama Rama Bol. Rama Rama Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Madhava Govinda Bol, Kesava Krishna Krishna Bol, Krishna Krishna Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Govinda Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Shiva Bol, Shiva 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 Shiva Bol. Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Govinda Madhava Govinda Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Shiva Shiva Bol, Shiva Shiva Bol, Shiva Shiva Bol, Shiva Shiva Bol, Shiva Shiva Bol. Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Madhava Govinda Bol, Kesava Madhava Hari Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Om Tiruchitrambalam. Parudu Vinnai Paranda Yambarane from page number 58, song number 44. Om Tiruchitrambalam. Parodu Vinnai Parandayambarane, Parodu Vinnai Parandayambarane, Pattu நான் மற்றிலே கண்டாய். பழுதில் தொல் புகழாள் பங்கனி அல்லால் பத்து நான் மத்திலே கண்டாய் பழுதில் தொல் புகழாள் பங்கனி அல்லால் பத்து நான் மத்திலே கண்டாய் செழுமதி அணிந்தாய் சிவபுரத்தரசே செழுமதி அணிந்தாய் சிவபுரத்தரசே திருப்பெரும் ஊரை ஊரை சிவனே திருப்பெரும் ஊரை ஊரை சிவனே தொழுவனோ பிறரை துதிப்பனோ எனக்கோ துணையன நினைவனோ சொல்லாய் தொழுவனோ பிறரை துதிப்பனோ எனக்கோ துணையன நினைவனோ சொல்லாய் மழவிடையானே வாழ்கிறேன் கண்டாய் மழவிடையானே வாழ்கிறேன் கண்டாய் வருக என்றருள் புரியாயே வருக என்றருள் புரியாயே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். I think many of you remember on the day of the funeral that I mentioned, Poobalan is a fan of late Sri Pittukuli Murugadas. So today that we would like to offer a bhajan to pay a very special tribute as we are celebrating the life of Poobalan Naidoo. From page number 205, song number 122, Pachai Mayil Vaganane. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். பச்சை மயில் வாகனனே சிவபால சுப்பிரமணியனே வா. பச்சை மயில் வாகனனே சிவபால சுப்பிரமணியனே வா. இங்கு இச்சையெல்லாம் முன்னேறே வைத்து வெள்ளளவும் மையம் இல்லையே. இங்கு இச்சையெல்லாம் முன்னேறே வைத்து வெள்ளளவும் மையம் இல்லையே. கொச்சை மொழியானாலும் உன்னை கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி பாடிடுவேன். கொச்சை மொழியானாலும் உன்னை கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி பாடிடுவேன். இங்கு சற்றையெல்லாம் மறைந்ததப்பா எங்கள் சாந்தம் நிறைந்ததப்பா. ஓ பச்சை மயமாகனே சிவபால சுப்பிரமணியனே வா. இங்கு இச்சையெல்லாம் முன்னேறே வைத்து எள்ளளவும் மையம் இல்லையே. வெள்ளம் அது பள்ளம் தனிலே பாயும் தன்மை போல் உள்ளம் தனிலே. வெள்ளம் அது பள்ளம் தனிலே பாயும் தன்மை போல் உள்ளம் தனிலே. நீ மெல்ல மெல்ல புகுந்து விட்டாய் இந்த கள்ளம் எல்லாம் மறைந்ததப்பா. நீ மெல்ல மெல்ல புகுந்து விட்டாய் எங்கள் கள்ளம் எல்லாம் மறைந்ததப்பா. ஓ பச்சை மயில் வாகனனே சிவபால சுப்பிரமணியனே வா. இங்கு இச்சையெல்லாம் முன்னேறே வைத்து வெள்ளளவும் ஐயம் இல்லையே. நெஞ்சமதில் கோவில் அமைத்தேன் அதில் நேர்மை என்னும் தீபம் வைத்தேன். தெய்வம் நீயே நீ எருமையில் ஏறி வருவாய் முருகா எங்கள் குல தெய்வம் நீயே ஓ மத்திமையில் வாகனனே சிவபால சுப்பிரமணியனே வா இன்றேயோ ஆம் பொன்னே எள்ளளவும் மையம் இல்லையே அலைகடல் ஓரத்திலே எங்கள் அன்பான முகனே அலைகடல் ஓரத்திலே எங்கள் அன்பான சண்முகனே நீ அலையாமனம் தந்தாய் உனக்கடந்த கோடி நமஸ்காரம் நீ அலையாமனம் தந்தாய் உனக்கடந்த கோடி நமஸ்காரம் ஓ பற்றிமயில் வாகனனே சிவபால சுப்பிரமணியனே வா இங்கேயோ உன்மேலே வைத்து எள்ளளவும் மையம் இல்லையே வேல் முருகா வடிவேல் முருகா மா முருகா வடிவேல் அழகா வேல் முருகா வடிவேல் முருகா மா முருகா வடிவேல் அழகா முருகா 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 வேல் முருகா வடிவேல் முருகா மா முருகா வடிவேல் அழகா முருகா 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 வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு அரோகரம். The next song that we're going to sing today, Shiva Om Hara Om, from page number 134, song number 85. Sanesh. See in the kitchen, I left one bottle. Water. Om Trichitrambalam Siva Om Siva Om Siva Om Siva Om Siva Mennum Sada Siva Siva Om Siva Om Siva Om Siva Om அன்னையும் நீயே தந்தை Chitrambalam. The next song of the year 2018 onwards. Everyone loved this song. I love to sing this as well, to pay a very special tribute to our dear Pobalan. And also when we're singing this song, in our Hindu calendar, from yesterday onwards till the 25th, is the Hindus' All Soul period. And each and every one of you that I'm looking at in front of me lost someone that connected to you in your family. Let's think of all of them. May all their noble soul rest at the lotus feet of Lord Siva and the Divine Mother Shakti. From page number 166, song number 107, Palum Ten Abhishegamum Chinna Chinna Muruga. Vetrivel Muruganikku Arohara. Palum Ten Abhishegamum, Palum Ten Abhishegamum, Bhattargalin Kavadiyum, Bhattargalin Kavadiyum, Paarpavargal Ullamellam, Paarpavargal Ullamellam, Parangiri Devanagi, Parangiri Devanagi, Chinna Chinna Muruga Muruga, Singara Muruga. Muruga, Muruga, Singara Muruga. Chinna, Chinna, Muruga, Muruga, Singara Muruga. Chinna, 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 Chinna. Ah, Chinna. Oh, Chinna, 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 Chinna. Ah, Chinna. Oh, Chinna, Chinna, Muruga, Muruga, Singara Muruga. Muruga, Muruga, Singara Muruga. Sindoor Kadakkaraya, Sindoor Kadakkaraya, Attargalai Kaathidave, Attargalai Kaathidave. Paarpavargal Manam Magizha, Paarpavargal Manam Magizha, Sooranai Samharam Seidar, Sooranai Samharam Seidar. Chinna, Chinna, Muruga, Muruga, Singara Muruga. Chinna, Chinna, Muruga, Muruga, Singara Muruga. Chinna, 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 Chinna. Ah, Chinna. Oh, Chinna, 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 Chinna. Ah, Chinna. Oh, Chinna, Chinna, Muruga, Muruga, Singara Muruga. ஆண்டவனே அலங்காரனே, ஆண்டவனே அலங்காரனே, அண்டமெல்லாம் வலம் வந்தாய், அண்டமெல்லாம் வலம் வந்தாய். அடியார்கள் காணும் போது, அடியார்கள் காணும் போது, ஆண்டியாய் நீ காட்டும் song, also a very well-known song. Many of you don't even need a song book for this song. Try to just get the page. This is a special song that we also offering today to celebrate the life of Poobalan Naidoo. I was just looking at the picture of Poobalan. The family have chosen a Poobalan, a picture, the right picture that we always see him. A person would always be in the smiling face, irrespective of whatever it is. So we want to celebrate the life of Pobalan. The song that I tried to choose, Un Pugal Padi, Un Padam Nadi, Aalayam, Unarndodharkariyavan. One 50. What? One. நூற்றி 42. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. song, one of the sacred song by Saint Ramalinga Swamigal. The song that we're going to sing today is Arujjodi Deivam Ennai Aandu Konda Deivam, from page number 68, song number 49. Om Tiruchitrambalam. Arujjodi Deivam Ennai Aandu Konda Deivam, Arujjodi Deivam Ennai Aandu Konda Deivam, Ambalatte Aaduginra Aananda Deivam, Ambalatte Aaduginra Aananda Deivam, Arujjodi Deivam Ennai Aandu Konda Deivam. பொருட்சாரும் மறைகள் எல்லாம் போற்றுகின்ற தெய்வம், பொருட்சாரும் மறைகள் எல்லாம் போற்றுகின்ற தெய்வம், போதாந்த தெய்வம் உயர்நாதாந்த தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் என்னை ஆண்டு கொண்ட தெய்வம். இருப்பாடு நீக்கி ஒளி இந்தருளும் இந்தருளும் தெய்வம், எண்ணிய நான் எண்ணியவான் எனக்கருளும் தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் என்னை ஆண்டு கொண்ட தெய்வம், அம்பலத்தை ஆடுகின்ற ஆனந்த தெய்வம், அம்பலத்தை ஆடுகின்ற ஆனந்த தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் என்னை ஆண்டு கொண்ட தெய்வம். திருப்பாடல் உவந்தனையும் சிவமாக்கும் தெய்வம், திருப்பாடல் உவந்தனையும் சிவமாக்கும் தெய்வம், சிற்சபையில் விளங்குகின்ற தெய்வம் அதே தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் என்னை ஆண்டு கொண்ட தெய்வம், அம்பலத்தை ஆடுகின்ற ஆனந்த தெய்வம், அம்பலத்தை ஆடுகின்ற ஆனந்த தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் என்னை ஆண்டு கொண்ட தெய்வம். எல்லாம் செய்வல்ல தெய்வம் எங்கும் நிறை தெய்வம், எல்லாம் செய்வல்ல தெய்வம் எங்கும் நிறை தெய்வம், என்னுயிரில் கலந்தனக்கு இன்பம் நல்கும் தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் என்னை ஆண்டு கொண்ட தெய்வம், அம்பலத்தை ஆடுகின்ற ஆனந்த தெய்வம், அம்பலத்தை ஆடுகின்ற ஆனந்த தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் என்னை ஆண்டு கொண்ட தெய்வம். நல்லார்க்கு நல்ல தெய்வம் நடுவான தெய்வம், நல்லார்க்கு நல்ல தெய்வம் நடுவான தெய்வம், நற்றபையில் ஆடுகின்ற நடராய தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் என்னை ஆண்டு கொண்ட தெய்வம், அம்பலத்தை ஆடுகின்ற ஆனந்த தெய்வம், அம்பலத்தை ஆடுகின்ற ஆனந்த தெய்வம், அருஜோதி தெய்வம் Before we continue this evening's celebration of the life of our dear late Poobalan Naidoo, we all need to understand the purpose of that we are gathered here to join with the family to celebrate the life of Pobalan on the 15th day since that he passed on. This is so important in our South Indian tradition. This is called, in our term, called karmadi. The purpose of this prayer need to be understood. Because what's happening nowadays, as we are buying airtime of various service providers, people also shortening the time. You may heard it, people are having 8 days, 5 days. Somebody even want to finish the business the same day of the funeral. You will hear all of that. Because they are very busy with some wedding taking place, some other program. And they want to finish the business off in the soonest possible. But we need to understand what is it all about. A great South Indian saint, Pattinatthar, says, Pirattal, Pirattal, Maandilarai, Pirattal, Aridu Khan. It's very rare to be born as a human being. There are so many folds of birth that God given in this world. But when He given us the gift of birth as a human being, the soul that is dwelled within us is a gift of God. When this gift is taken away, this is called body. You can't call this no more guru. No more you can call it the person's name anymore. Because the soul is gone. This is called in Tamil called predam or preda. Means a body. We cannot hold value to it. So while this soul is in this body, that we all came into this world to do good. Let's do the good to your family, to the community, to the friends, and whoever that be with you. Do good something to them. Because your purpose of birth that God given you in this world is to come and do something good. Not to create problem. Not to do anything else. Your business is here is only that G-O-O-D, good, nalladu. Ramalinga Swamigal said that, Nandre sei, adai indre sei. So whatever good you can do it now, today. Don't say it when I retired, when I have free time. No, that won't happen. There's no strength in this body. So you need to do something good. That's the purpose that we came here. As I know of Pobalan did lots of good things in his life. The good thing that you do, set your soul in the higher platform. This is what I try to come across to all of you. In our Hindu beliefs, if someone passes away during the All Soul period, or even the ceremony falls during the All Soul period, is something that person exceptionally did some good karma. You need to know this word called karma, K-A-R-M-A. There is another word called K-A-M-A, that is different spelling, different meaning to it. You come to Sunday morning, I tell you about that. But we are talking about karma today. So the word karma means nothing but law of action. Bundle of actions. Every action, there is an equal reaction. The cause and effect. The law of retribution. That's why all our saints and sages say, do good and be good as much as possible. Do that. By doing good, you set your soul into a higher platform. All the good that Pobalan did silently in his life, in whichever the capacity and the way that he done and made him to pass away. I was talking about that earlier at home. He was ill for some time. Why he did not leave that physical body some time back? He was even worse than the situation. Sometimes they rushed him to hospital. He came up of every difficult situation, and eventually he passed away in such a way that the 15th day falls during the All Soul period of the Hindus. This is something very blessed. I must say that. Somebody maybe ask you a question, why 15? Not some other numbers. We believe in the soul need to transform into another level or another stage. Hinduism believes in 2 stages. One is called moksha, which is the ultimate stage for the soul to become one with the Creator. Then there is a second stage, everyone can go through with it. It's called punarjanma or reincarnation. But if you want to attain moksha, you need to be exceptionally good and do more good, live by the book, everything that what the sacred text says. By doing this, you show you will reach Siva Siva Enna Siva Gadidane. Thirumolar say that. Eventually you become one with Lord Shiva. It's possible. But you need to follow the recipe. You need to follow the user manual. Many people operate this body without knowing how this operates. That's what the problem is. Because there is a user manual available. If you buy a car, if it is V6 or V8 or something like that, 4-wheel drives, and all the 4 wheels spin same time. There's so many types available. Now you don't need a car for the key to start, just push button. And then you don't need something to park. You just sit there, press the button, it parks on its own. There's so many types. But you want to know what button to press and how to operate. What it tells you, the user manual. If you don't know how to operate it, you're going to press some button, then you're going to knock somewhere else. You're going to make damage to you. So, how to operate this body and where the soul ultimately to go, the recipes or the user manual is available as Tevaram, Tiruvasakam, Bhagavad Gita, Tirukkural, all available. Sometimes we read but we don't understand what we're saying. So that's why now we are humbly requesting you, start, read and understand, live by the book. By doing this, show that our soul will reach the lotus feet of the divinity. So for this, the 15 days, what happens? From the day the soul leaves the body, immediately the family will reach from hospital home and they do one thing. They clean the house quickly, whatever unwanted stuff that's not supposed to be have something, they clear the house in such a way and they light the God lamp or vilakku or jyoti. What is that symbolize? Immediately the family together bring the God consciousness. They don't want the soul to go here and there. Nallaga vilakkadu namachivayave. The good light is the light of Lord Shiva, shows the path where to go. That's why they light the lamp. Because the light you're lighting, it shows the soul which directions to go. Otherwise, you're walking in the darkness, you don't know where is a door, where is a window, where is what, you don't know. Like that, the soul go into the direction. So the lamp shows the direction. That's why we kept the lamp burning for all the 16 days, continuously burning. And then what we do every day, we get together and we sing the sacred text, Tevaram and Tiruvasakam and common bhajans and so on. That is so important.
According to the Vishnu Purana, very clearly says the soul go through continuously for 15 days a trial. God asks question to every action. And the soul explain. Then, one of the questions that the Lord Shiva asked Pobalan, why you kept a guru in your house for 3 months? Then he said, Guru didn't have accommodation, Shiva Aalayam brought him, and I put him to stay in my home, I look after him. Tick, put 90 marks. Right? And then, one day a guy came to your shop, you didn't give anything to him. Why? Sorry, I was busy looking after a customer, I didn't give the money. Okay, I take 20 points down. So, we do that on these 15 days of balancing the books, putting different points. On the 15th day gives you the final balance, whether it's a favorable balance or unfavorable balance. That's why do good, do so much good as possible. So the 16th day, life becomes normal. For example, if the soul depart on a dark moon day, I think 28th of August, am I right? Pobal passed away. If 28th was a dark moon day, today is exactly a full moon day. The soul is transformed into another shape, another level. The prayers all that we did, the songs that we all sing daily at home, all help the soul to easy through that process. On the 16th day, the God gave the final answer. You need to go this. Now, sometimes people do a lot of superstition used to be, and on the 15th day night, they put the rice flour on a tray. They right through the night, they sit and looking. One ant goes on the top of it and make one line. Then immediately the next day, the family will tell you the soul is going to be born a snake. They used to say that. Remember, they used to do that. There was some belief. I said, no, please don't worry about all of that. Because we don't know the karma of that person. You don't make a statement the soul is going to be, say, a snake or bird or animal or whatever it is. That is, you got nothing to do with it. So your job is to pray. The rest of the business is between the person that performed the karma and the man up above. Because every action there is an equal reaction. You can't do nothing about it. You rather, instead of wasting time worrying about what is the soul is going to be, rather you concentrate on your own self and do something good. Utilize the time to do something good. Don't worry about it. Leave the soul. Let it continue the journey to meet the Maker. Eventually, it need to go back to God. Whatever the process is going to be embarked upon. Manikavasaka Swamigal says this in Tevaram. In Shiva Puranam, we're going to sing and conclude that verses. And Manikavasaka Swamigal says to Lord Shiva, God, you put me through into the sevenfold birth. From a blade of grass, pullahi, pullu. You know, in slang they say pullu. Pull means a blade of grass. Then the last is Manidarai, human being. In that, in between these two, there are 5 more different stages of birth. Different birds, different animals, plant kingdom, and the last is the human kingdom, human birth. And Manikavasaka Swami also says, God, you put me through into the sevenfold birth. Is exhausted, don't put me back into the life cycle again. Take my soul into your fold. In that song he says, Pullahi, Pudai, Puruvai, Maramahi, Pal Virugamahi, Paravayai, Pambahi. Paravai means birds. Pambu means snake. I just now told you. Kalai, Manidara. Yella Pirappum Pirandulaiten. Oh, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of all this birth. Every birth there is a problem. This birth we see in COVID. We went through that problem of COVID. So every 100 years there is something happening. So don't put me back. Even I don't want to come as a human being. Take my soul. Take my soul unto your fold. Appar Swamigal says, Kanden avarithirupadam kandariyadana kanden. I look at the sacred feet of God, I want to be there. I don't want to be nowhere. So understand this. Everything that we perform this morning, collectively, a prayer to the god and goddesses, it is called Deva Yagna, remembering the god and goddesses closer to your heart. Whatever the name and form that closer to you, please uphold that name. Is called Deva Yagna. The second one is called Pitur Yagna, offering the 27 rice balls, 9 forefathers of one generation. Symbolize the Pitur Yagna, remembering the ancestors and forebearers, which we have done this morning. Because every major faith in this world have an all-soul period, thinking of the ancestors and forebearers. Let's spend some time, do some noblest act. You don't need to do such a religious ceremonies at home. Just to buy a few loaves of bread, give it to the needy. Cook a pot of food, give it to them. Wipe the tear of hunger from the person. It's called Pitur Yagna. Then, Buddha Yagna, feeding of the lower nature. It is an obligatory duty to look after all the animals and plants in the world. Is an obligatory duty of us. But the humans are destroying many animals and species. That's why the Protasi fasting is to awaken yourself. Don't run with the taste of the palate. Please. If this thing, whatever you're putting in the tongue, it goes down your throat. It's called something else. It's not food anymore. Only that taste is only here. That's why Lord Shri Krishna says in the Gita, control the 5 sense organs. The vision of you, always see good. Taste of you, eat that is good. Don't make this human body as a graveyard of so many animals. Krishna says that in the Gita. And always hear what is good. And always smell what is good. And the feeling of yourself. There are 5 sense organs. All the troublesome one is in the face. All the troublesome ones in the face. Control the sense organ. And Lord Krishna compared that to the tortoise. If you see a tortoise and take a stick, go and just tuck there on the top of the shell, what the tortoise do immediately? It pulls the foreleg and the head inside and it never comes out. And wait for you to move. It have a great sense of detecting safety around, and he peep its head out and check where are you. If it is absolutely safe, then only it brings his leg and start moving. Lord Shri Krishna says, you need to be practiced like the tortoise. If you see something is not good for you, walk away from there. Learn to withdraw the senses. Don't run behind it. Then you're going to be the slave. Lord Shri Krishna says. We need to understand. So it's come from the user manual of Bhagavad Gita. Don't forget it. So today that we did the prayer and we performed the Deva Yagna, God and goddesses remembered, and Pitur Yagna, remembering the ancestors and forebearers. Today we think of Poobalan Naidoo's late parents, late brother, the father-in-law, and all the extended family, that those who are passed on. We think all of them today as Deva Yagna. And then Buddha Yagna, feeding of the lower nature, which is all the rice and the cooked rice, some of the the offered food there, all that is going to be given by the family to the fish and birds in the water. Then feeding of the human beings, which is happened on the funeral day, and also today that something different is happening today, some light refreshments. That is called the Nara Yagna. The last is called Jnana Yagna, wisdom in practice. So I was talking about all these great teachings. So the family collectively did all these 5, in case Poobalan did not do any of the 5 noblest act. Let me do as a son, wife, daughter, granddaughter, the loving sisters, and all the extended family get together and perform this 15-day memorial service. And now we're coming to the end of this memorial service. So every one of you will know why Hindus doing this 15 days. And is anything happened in your family in the future? Please don't come and ask me, can I do 8 days? I'm telling you now today, no 8 days, sorry. Then I'm going to tell you DIY. You know what is it? Do it yourself. Because we need to follow the book, so we need to follow the tradition. We need to tell them what is right. So that's where I stop. And may I pay a very special tribute to dear Pobalan for being a wonderful businessman, an ardent devotee, and he did his fair share, whatever that he can do. So before we're going to proceed with our concluding, I have 2 speakers. One is Vasanta Munsami. Let me call her first. Sandri, Vasanta first. Who's it? Okay, please can you come through?
Namaste and good afternoon, respected Guru, family and friends. I am Sranya Devan, a niece of Auntie Premila. We have heard from other respected speakers at the funeral service and today of how wonderful a son, husband, father, grandfather, brother, relative, and friend our dearly departed Uncle Pobalan was. He enamored himself to all those that he came in contact with, whether within his family, at his business, or in society. He has left a lasting legacy with his gentle mannerisms, ever readiness to assist, and trademark smile. Most of all, Uncle Pobalan will be remembered for his immense love for family. The following quote is most fitting for the life that Uncle Pobalan led. Tears are sometimes an inappropriate response to death. When a life has been lived completely honestly, completely successfully, or just completely, the correct response to death's perfect punctuation mark is a smile. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be amiss of me if I do not use this opportunity to thank Auntie Premila for a lifetime of sharing and giving so selflessly. It is true that she was only 19 when she left the Den Natal after marrying into the large MP Naidu family in far off Cape Town. She quickly immersed herself into her new role as wife, daughter-in-law, sister-in-law, and mother. Contact with her parents and 9 siblings, uncles, aunts, nephews, and nieces was a luxury because of limited and expensive telephone services. WhatsApp video calls were unheard of then. She had to rely on letter writing to stay in touch with the adoring family she had left behind. She longed for their annual visits to Durban to see her beloved relatives in the flesh. Apart from playing her part in running the household and extending hospitality to visitors, Auntie Premila also worked alongside Uncle Pobalan in the shop for many decades. In fact, the shop became a second home for her, with its own kitchen for cooking home meals and beds for the children when they were little. As the years rolled on, Uncle Pobalan finally decided it was time to take a rest from the daily grind of running the business. But sadly, he was robbed of the joys of retirement when he took ill. Now more than ever, being his loving and doting wife, Auntie Premila had to instantly become the primary caregiver. She also had to cope with the shock and emotions of witnessing Uncle Pobalan's memory, and personality changed. Each day brought on more physical burdens as his condition worsened, but she single-mindedly persevered to make him as comfortable as she could. And this too during the COVID-19 pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, I relate to Auntie Pamela's self-sacrificing actions because I'm aware she summoned her remarkable strength to nurse Uncle Pobalan as best as she could. It must be also recognized that while Auntie Pamela was helping Uncle Pobalan to fight his sickness, her own health was compromised. She also experienced waves of intense and very difficult emotions, ranging from profound sadness, emptiness, and despair to shock and numbness at how a partner's life had suddenly turned. Today, I want to say thank you to Auntie Pamela for putting all others before herself. We thank you for standing beside Uncle Pobalan until his final breath. We are filled with gratitude for the love and kindness you spread so gently. There is a saying that goes like this: the true way to mourn the dead is to take care of the living who belong to them. As we grieve the loss of Uncle Pobalan, let's embrace Auntie Pamela with greater love, warmth, and affection, and pray for her speedy return to good health. I thank you.
Thank you, Vikanandri, Vasanta and Swami.
Namaskar, good afternoon everyone. I came across this short poem and I thought it really will sum up Mama's sentiments to everyone out here. Miss me, but let me go. Miss me, but let me go. When I come to the end of the road and the sun is set for me, I want no tears in a gloom-filled room. Why cry for soul? Miss me a little, but not too long, and not with your heart, but remember the love we have shared. Miss me, but let me go. For this is a journey we must all take, and each must go alone. It's part of the Master's plan. When you are lonely and sick of heart, go to your friends, let me know, and borrow your sorrow in doing good deeds. Miss me, but let me go. We, the family of the late Poobalan Naidoo, would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of you for your prayers, love and support during this time of bereavement. Allow me just to read a few words. This is on behalf of Aunt Premila, Chandran, Saindri, Sanesh, the sisters and the extended family. Would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to all our incredible family and friends for your amazing support and care during our bereavement. Thank you to the family who travelled from Durban and Johannesburg to attend the funeral and to be with us, and who are online with us now. To Guru Krishna, thank you for your assistance throughout this time and for conducting all the prayers and traditional rituals so wonderfully. To the Siva Aalayam prayer group, singing group, and the Cape Andra Joltini singing groups, thank you for the beautiful services rendered. To our family, thank you for joining us for daily services in the evening and for the lovely eats prepared. To the aunts and uncles from the VM Naidu, thank you for the delicious foods prepared on the 7th day prayer. To all our aunts, cousins and family who prepared and contribute food to the funeral day, that's Antilla, Visva, Maggie, and the 16th day ceremony, our sincere thanks. Thanks to you again, to all the carers that took care of Dad over the years, but especially a big thank you to Tony. Not sure if Tony is here. Dad's last carer took care of him with such patience, gentleness, care, and compassion. We thank you. To the Odeon customers, there's a few sitting over here. Thank you for the years of support and loyalty. A huge thank you to Dina for all his help, time, guidance, and assistance with the funeral arrangements and today on the 16th day ceremony. We cannot thank you enough for all that you have done. To our cousins, thank you for your help, moral support, and comfort during this time. Thank you to Davian and Tina for the beautiful decor and setup here today. Also a big thank you to Lingam and Sanish for your assistance with the whole setup. A special thank you to all our speakers, Uncle Leni Naika, Saranya Devan, Guru Krishna for your memories and reflections of our dear father, husband, grandfather, brother, uncle, brother-in-law, Poobalan Naidoo. Thank you, Nandri. This is the words of Saintry.
Thank you, Vikanandri. Can I kindly request all of you, please raise for a concluding prayer. We're going to sing Namah Shivaya Varga, Anandar Varga, and then followed by that is Mukti Neri Ariyada Collaborate. Namah Shivaya Varga from page number 56, followed by Mukti Neri, page number 54. Sanesh, when we're singing Mukti Neri, you're going to carry on turning, but not this song. Okay, the next one. Om Tiruchitrambalam Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga Imai Purudum Yen Nenjil Ningadan Varga Imai Purudum Yen Nenjil Ningadan Varga Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga Kogari Anda Guru Manidan Varga Kogari Anda Guru Manidan Varga Agamam Agi Nindu Annippan Varga Egan Anegan Iraivanadi Varga Egan Anegan Iraivanadi Varga Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga Pullagi Poodagi Puduvai Maramagi Pullagi Poodagi Puduvai Maramagi Palvirgamagi Paravayai Pambagi Kallai Manidarai Peyai Ganangalai Valla Suraragi Munivarai Devarai Valla Suraragi Munivarai Devarai Sella Anindra Yetavara Jangamatur Ella Virappum Virandilakevim Perumaan Ella Virappum Virandilakevim Perumaan Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Tiruchitrambalam. Come, the family can join in. Tineri Ariyada Morgarada Moyalvene Muttineri Ariyada Morgarada Moyalvene Attineri Arivet Sandri Siddhamala Arivitu Sivamaki Anda Attanyena Karuliyavar Arperuara Chove Ella Nerivane Neriyaga Ninivene Siruneri திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். கல்லாப்பிழையும் கருதாப்பிழையும் கசிந்துருகி நல்லாப்பிழையும் நினையாப்பிழையும் நின்னைந்தெழுத்தை சொல்லாப்பிழையும் துதியாப்பிழையும் தொழாப்பிழையும் எல்லா பிழைகளையும் பொறுத்தருள்வாய் கட்சியே கம்பனே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. வாழ்க அந்தணர் வானவரானின்னும் வாழ்க வானவரானின்னும் வேள்க தன் போன வேந்தனும் ஓங்க ஆழ்க தீயதெல்லாம் அரணாமமே சோழ்க வையகமும் துயர்த்தீர்கவே சோழ்க வையகமும் துயர்த்தீர்கவே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். லோகா சமஸ்தா சுகினோ பவந்து समस्तमन्मङ्गलानि भवन्तु. स्वस्ति प्रयाप्य परिपालयन्यां ज्ञानेन मार्गेण मगीमगीषाः को ब्राह्मणोऽभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி, என் நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. இன்பமே சூழ்க, எல்லோரும் இன்புற்று வாழ்க. ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. ஓம் நம பார்வதி பதயே நம பார்வதி பதயே நம பார்வதி பதயே. Nandri. Please, all of you kneel down and pray. Take the dot, the vibhuti. We are going to now proceed to the next part of the memorial service. And those who are sitting on my right hand side, can you, all of you, just to go and say hello to the people on the left hand side and meet and greet, because we're going to set up the table quickly on this side, so it will give you some space. So please just go and say hello to them. Would like to go and see Pramila and they want to speak to them, you can do so. Just to give us a bit space, we're going to just pack some tables quickly. Thank you very much. I know you said you got a dolak. You want to put the skin for it. I'll give you a dolak. That's for you.
Oh, I have banana. You know Officiating? The one with the boy that plays the translation.
Pavish, yeah.
He gave me a gold now, but he kept new skin on the side. It's completely red. It's like it's a noun. The noun is cracked. It's cracked.
Is the wood cracked or the side?
The animal skin.
The skin on the side cracked.
Side cracked.
Do you check with the what's the name? What's the guy's name?
Because the last time I was talking to someone, the charge over now this was red.
No. Do you check with Rashid?
Batman. He doesn't like me.
Is it?
Yeah, he's my hero, but he doesn't like me. That's why I don't worry. Like, I don't speak to him. I don't know, man. What's the story?
He graduated, huh? Huh? He was graduated.
Yeah.
He commented just before the game. He commented on the picture just before. Yeah.
Sound here.
How is your husband?
வேற பாட்டுக்கு என்ன பாட்டு பாட்டுங்க அங்க
அவங்க கொடுத்துருவாங்க பாட்டு போடணும். Is Calvin outside?
I don't know. Let me see.
Check outside.
என்ன உங்களோட phone? அவன் நம்ம வயர்களெல்லாம் காவலமா
Yes. Anything comes up, sure. You're going to be part of the journey. Don't worry.
You have to get up.
Oh, sorry.
Get up.
Yeah. Sorry. You know what you do? Put the volume not from this one, all the others, volume 10. Yeah, all down. Right again.